Now we're next going to look at a few examples that will reinforce the basic laws of exponents that were stated for you at the beginning of this objective. And in the first we have x to the fifth times x to the third, and you'll know that when you multiply expressions with the same base, what you do is add the exponents. So we'll end up in this case with x to the eighth power. In the next one underneath this, x to the fifth divided by x to the third. When we divide expressions with the same base, we subtract the exponents. Now in this case, because the larger power is in the numerator, we're going to put the result in the numerator, if you will. So we end up then with x to the second power over 1, or simply x to the second power. And the one underneath that, we have x to the third divided by x to the fifth. Again, we'll subtract exponents, but because the larger power is in the denominator, we'll put the result there. So we end up then in this case with 1 divided by x to the second power. Now moving to the top of the next column here, we have a product raised to a power, in this case the third power. And what we do is simply distribute the exponent on the outside over each factor inside. So we have then as our final result here x to the third, then y to the third. And in a similar manner, when we have a quotient raised to a power, we'll raise the numerator and denominator to that power. So in this case, we'll have then x to the third divided by y to the third. And for our last example, we have a product now, 2x squared y to the negative 1 to the third power. So we'll raise each factor inside to the third power. So we'll have then 2 to the third. We'll have then x squared to the third, and then y to the negative 1 to the third power. And we know that 2 to the third is 8. And x squared to the third, we will multiply the exponents there. And so we will then have x squared to the third becomes x to the sixth power. And y to the negative 1 to the third, multiplying exponents there, becomes y to the negative 3. And since we would like all of our answers to contain only positive exponents, what we'll do is move the y to the negative 3, if you will, to the denominator. So we end up then with 8x to the sixth, then divided by y to the third power.